Saw the trailer pop up. I am very excited. I'm a Dune head. I'm a Dune head. I'm a Duneaholic. I was actually listening to the Dune audiobook right before this. It has been a huge part of my journey. It's been a huge part of my journey in becoming a fully realized adult. Just trying to get through this first book, Dune. Just never giving up. Always going like, no, I don't know if I'll like this, but I will not let you beat me, Dune, the book. And I've been whatever. But through the process, I've turned into a huge Dune head. Can get a little bit boring from time to time, but goddamn, is that some good lore? So let's check out the trailer for Dune Part 3. Very excited.
I trusted you! You promised me that you would never take power in your name. You convinced me that this was your home. That I was your home.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta watch 1 and 2 before because I think this is still the first book. I think this is still the first book. But yeah, that's right. If you guys don't remember, at the end of the second movie, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna marry, because I think Anya Taylor's whatever her character's name is, that's her like real name, Anya Taylor. It was her, and now he's marrying her for like strategic reasons. And you're starting to realize like, oh, the wheels are gonna come off. We're never gonna get to have any good things.
What do you know about me?
Yeah, I'm very excited for them to get deeper into it, because I think I don't I gotta watch. I watched a bunch of like lore videos a while ago, because I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's probably a million people watching this that know what happens, but so I'll probably stop talking about this in a second. But I think I think like like a book or two later is actually when it gets way more interesting, because the wheels just fall off for Paul. Like, you think Paul's gonna be this like prophet and change the world, and then I think it becomes the exact, correct me if I'm wrong.
You have conquered the galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Dude, I love Momoa, by the way. Momoa is just like, yo, I'll do every fucking movie. Is it like the coolest shit ever? Is it Game of Thrones and Dune and shit like that? Or, bro, I'll just do every hunk of shit. I can't remember the hunks of shit, but he was in like the fucking, what's the game called? Why is the only thing coming to my brain is Block World? Minecraft? I forget the other ones, but I know Momoa's only been in hunks of shit. I know people were probably saying that Supergirl's a hunk of shit, but I want to watch that before I believe anyone else. You can't really trust anyone's movie opinions ever. Cause like, if you like, there's been so many times you'll hear all these movie opinions and it'll be like, this is the biggest hunk of shit you've ever seen. And then I watch it and I go, maybe I'm just not as critical as most people. And I'm like, that was a fun time. That was an enjoyable time. And then you like find out why people are mad about shit. And it's like, half the time it's like made up perspective of what's like, social media will create a complete fake perspective on a movie. And then other people just like, my favorite review is just like, yeah, I just really wanted it to be a blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, it wasn't. And why did you expect it to be that? Because what, you just made that up in your head because you thought that would be nice. And then it wasn't. And so what? Then you just never gave it a chance. Yeah. So I don't really like trust. I don't really take anyone's movie opinion seriously until I've watched the movie.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
Peace is a good thing. Why should I refuse?
Because it's meant to destroy you.
Oh, wait. Was that our pet? Oh, shit. Was that our pet?
Because it's meant.
Is it meant to destroy you? Interesting. Was it? I also too was that Florence P. She's in this, but she's not. Am I getting that wrong? Is that I? Because I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Paul marries Anya Taylor, not Florence P. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Meant to destroy you.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Idiot. You've just signed our death warrants.
I found someone.
Oh! Why does he keep doing that? Stop adjusting. I'm just trying to pause it. Oh shit! So you got fucking what's her face? Zendaya is gonna. I'm the only one I remember is Paul. Zendaya is gonna fucking murk her ex boo.
The future has a way of talking to me. I can't see what's ahead.
How does it feel to be human like everyone else, Paul Atreides?
You have no fear, do you?
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Forgive me for all I've done.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We're just Duning the fuck out. Pretty excited. Yeah, the trailer was cool. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer didn't really like move me in any direction. Cause I think they're kind of like, dude, we got you guys. We got you guys. It's pretty Dune. It feels I'm very curious to like get into it because one of the fun things that was really one of the things that I loved about Dune Part 2 was it was still in the vein of like Dune and everything. Like the vibe of the first movie, but it still had its own identity. And I think this will cuz this seems cool. Like here, we got it right here. Like I'm on the Wikipedia page and it looks like the cover of the movie is Paul facing off with God damn it, Momoa's character. I always forget who Momoa's character is, but you got Paul facing off with Momoa's character. And I think this is going to be, it looks like this one's going to be much more character based, where like a big thing about, and I remember listening to a podcast about Dune, which I think I'm going to go back to. Shout out the last podcast on the left, guys. Henry from that did, I forget what it was called, but he did a podcast specifically about Dune. And he was saying like the problem with Dune for a lot of people is like there's a lot of shit that you need to like establish, but once that shit, and it takes a while to like kind of it's kind of like when people hit you with like a big ass video game and they'll be like, yeah dude, once you get past the first like 20 hours it really starts cooking, and you're like, what? And that's the same. I've heard like I remember Henry from last podcast was talking. He was like, yeah, dude, you just got to read the first book. And then Doom Messiah, which is the second book, sort of hashes out all the problems people have with the first book. So once you finish that and you start getting to the third book, it starts really fucking kicking ass. And you're like, wait, I got to read 2 whole ass books. Because the first book's pretty fucking big. Duncan Idaho. Thank you, Dunbar. That was his name, Duncan Idaho. Because the first book's pretty fucking big. And then the second book's like half as big as the first book. And you're like, okay, so I got to get through basically like it's like 3 books worth of fucking content, and then it's like that's when it really picks up, and that's like a tall order for a lot of people. But you get into it, you get enough of a taste every so often that like the Dune world is so exciting because like dude, anyone who's not sure if they want to like get into Dune. There was a video I watched which it just did like a where is it? There's one video on here that's like ultimate Dune lore explained, and I can't remember. But yeah, there's one of them where there's a video on here that just breaks down like all 6 of the main Dune books. It breaks down like all 6 of the main Dune, because there's like 15 Dune books, something like that. And like there's a video that breaks down like the main 6, and it like it just gets bananas. That's why, by the way, I was saying this about what I was doing getting into like DC Comics and shit like that. I've been like, whenever you're trying to like get into a thing, like, because for me, it's why I'm a bigger fan of like newer shit, because I like to get into newer shit because it's just easier to get into. There's not a lot of like lore and baggage and everyone's opinions about it, and it's just fresh. It's brand new, and it's why I like when a brand new show comes out, I like to kind of get into that over. It's like easier for me to watch a brand new show than it is like, even if someone tells you like I finally watched The Sopranos, but I remember it took me a while to actually sit down and watch it, just because it's like, I don't know, man. Like I should be better than this, but I'm not. And if you like, if there's a certain type of TV show, book, cartoon, movie, music, whatever it might be, whatever form of art and entertainment it might be, if you know everyone's opinion about it, if you know what everyone said about it before going into it, you're a human being. That's going to affect the way you watch that shit or consume that shit. It shouldn't, but it's going to be it's going to be a part of the way you consume that. So like, it is what it is, and it's like I'd rather watch something sometimes that hasn't been corrupted yet by everyone's annoying fucking take, because it's like the more I learn about shit, the more I learn everyone's take is just bullshit. And it's just like, a lot of people's takes out there, they just like, they consume just so they can seem interesting. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have, my favorite one is, you'll be on Twitter and it'll just be some fucking mundane video of like a people getting in a fight in a fucking grocery store parking lot or some shit like that. And then you have some Twitter philosopher for like multiple paragraphs extrapolating some big philosophical breakdown on society, which, it's not to say you can't do that, but it's like, when your clear motivation for doing that is just so fucking people can be like, man, this guy fucking gets it. This guy fucking big brain over here. Look at this big brain mindset. It's like, go fuck yourself, man. Don't, like, I don't know. There's people that all they do is they wake up and they go, what's my take? What's my take? And it's like, yo, live your life. The takes will find you. That's how I figured out. Like, that's how I figured out how to watch anime and consume books in a more productive way. I didn't go looking for the take. I just go, I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to try to add more beneficial shit to my life all the time. And then the takes find me. You know what I mean? You don't have to go trying to figure out the universe. If you live your life and you be a copacetic human being, you be a copacetic fucking entity in this universe, doing your part, being productive, the universe will reveal itself to you. Like, I don't know. Not to get like deep and trippy, but like, everyone's always like, well, there's no truth, there's no reality. I go, no. I think if you become one with the whole fucking vibe, whatever that is, whatever we're doing out here, if you catch the vibe and figure out like, how are you supposed to fit into this? I think then, like, I think there's like info you're not allowed to tap into. And then once you start, vibing out right and being a productive piece of this cosmic soup, then the universe reveals itself, and then you get to understand ultimate truth. And that's where we've gotten to with this Dune 3 reaction. Like and subscribe.